God, I hope we don't have to defend this thing. We defeated their commander, but we still don't know what they were after. Your balls, do you think?
They were jealous of your balls.
Yeah, definitely. It seems unlikely that they were merely pursuing Princess Elincia. I wonder if Dayan is planning to invade Gallia. Perhaps Crimea was only a stone on which to whet their blades.
If they were going after Princess Elincia, then why were they going after the Grail mercenaries?
Maybe they thought Princess Elincia was still with the Guru. I don't know. Anyway, no matter the motive, the fact remains that Dayan crossed the border. Under such circumstances, hostilities between Dayan and Gallia could break out at any time. So it's war. Again. If war erupts between the Bjork and the Goose, it's only a matter of time before other nations become involved. Could Dayan truly mean to set the land aflame in a blaze of war? Titania, you're waxing so poetic. If that happens, many of our citizens will be sacrificed on the altar of their ambition, again with the metaphors. We too need to choose which way to move, whose side to take. Whose side? We shall never support Dayan. Unthinkable! Captain Titania, we are human. Would you truly have a side with Laguz against other humans? That is unthinkable. Soren, you're as bad as Shinnon. Bjork and Laguz. Are you going to sit there and argue about a war that hasn't started? You Bjork are all so timid. It's pathetic. Leave, you must not say such things. Mordecai, leave. What do you think? Will it come to war? Our claws are sharp. If Dayan invades Gallia, we are ready for battle. If our king wills it, war will come. I like it not. War brings pain, sorrow.
It makes me close my eyes.
He's closing his eyes so he does not see. There is no war. I cannot see the war. It cannot see me. This is troubling. Enough. We lost much time. Let us make for the palace. We must reach tonight's camp before the sun sets. Is the palace still far? On your skinny Bjork legs, it is very far. But we will do as we can. Dum ba da da dum ba da ba ba. Anytime now.
There we go.
Ooh.
Nice painting.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's the wet blanket again. My Lord Ike, everyone. Princess Elincia. I heard about Commander Grail. I don't know what to say. Don't worry, we're all right. Just stop crying. Okay, we're getting by. Somehow. Oh, Ike. The king has arrived. Oh!
Wow!
Hi there.
Aslan? Is that you?
Nice kitty. Thank you for coming to Gallia Palace. I am Canegus, ruler of the Kingdom of Gallia. Hi, these are the Grail mercenaries. Oh my god, my balls just retracted. Hi, Mike, their commander. Please don't squash me with your giant pectoral muscles. You have been raised well, young pup. I didn't recognize you. What? When last you were here, you were still a small child. Is that you, Titania? It's good to see you. The pleasure is all mine, your majesty. The two of you are friends? How does the king know me? I have something I must tell you about your father, Grail. Leave, Mordecai, leave us now. Prepare rooms so our guests may have a place to rest and heal their wounds. At once, my lord. Would it be best if I would leave as well? Yes, no one likes you, Lynthia. Go away. Sorry. No, princess. I would have you stay. And this one will also stay. Oh my god, is that Toshiro Mifune? I swear that looks like Yojimbo with cat ears. And he's got your sideburns.
Damn!
Roffie. Damn! This is the land of sexy beasts! I am happy! This is Gifka, my shadow. Pay him no more heed than you would the air. That's a little bit hard, he's really big! Oh my god, I think I can hear him purring. Wait, no, that's my cat. Never mind. Understood, I'll do my best. I would have Titania and Soren stay with me as well.
It's so much fun to watch Rondie squeal over hunks.
This is why you want me to play Mass Effect, isn't it?
It makes me feel a little less shameful about having a sex drive.
I believe that objectification is perfectly fine as long as it's equal. It's just that most guys are not comfortable being objectified the way women are. Just like most women aren't comfortable being objectified that way. Anyway, whatever. I'm losing the train of thought. Okay, where were we? My god, Kanagas has huge arm muscles. Wow. Alright, yes, Soren, feeling a little bit threatened, are we? I don't think that fire book is gonna cut it with this kitty. Me? So be it. Now then, where to begin? Long expository dialogue. Here we come. I need some peach tea. Titania, how much did Grail tell his son? Ike was raised with no knowledge of Gallia whatsoever, nor does he recall ever having been here. Is that so? Then it is best for me to tell him all that I know. Although that is not much. It's alright. Whatever you can tell me will be much appreciated. I want to know more of my father. You have good eyes, honest and brave. I see your father in them. Long ago, Grail, your father, worked as a mercenary for Gallia. We forged a strong bond, he and I. To speak truly, I still do not trust Bjork, but your father was different. Princess Elincia's father, King Ramon, and his brother, Lord Renan, were also of a different kind. All are, or were, exceptional men. Men in whom one could put... Excuse me, it's a real recording now. His trust. Peach tea down the wrong pipe, excuse me. Oh, Titania! You are an exception as well. Among Bjork females, you are unique. You are most gracious, your majesty. Hey! Marcia, you have not proven yourself yet. Go away. Oh, stuffy kids. I heard that. Do not think your badassness makes you immune to me. I'm still pissed that Rondie isn't training me. Go away, Marcia! You're not even part of this cutscene! Ah, no! Your horse! Ah! Feathers, no! Ugh! God! Right. My father was a mercenary for Gallia? Correct. You and your sister? You were both born here, in Gallia. You stayed only for a short time, but part of your childhood was spent within these borders. Mist and I were born here. Is that so? I don't remember any of this at all. I feel your parents were carrying a dark secret. Someone was hunting them. I'm sure of it. Once, over 10 years ago, after your mother had been slain, your father chose to leave Gallia. Before he left...
Wait, his mom was slain?
Wait.
She didn't die of some wasting illness, she was murdered? What?
Oh, damn it. When we find the guy who killed Mom, we are so gonna have his guts for Gallia. Yes. Crack your knuckles a little bit closer to the microphone. Okay, that sounds painful. Stop it. Before he left, I went to him and asked him to share his tale. I asked him, why are you being chased? Is there anything I can do to help? I do have very large arm muscles, you might... Yes, I noticed. But I was unable to loosen his tongue, even with my enormous arm muscle. And then I heard that he had returned to Gallia, and I thought I had another chance to hear his tale. His fate was black indeed. If I had been faster, if I had hastened my steps, perhaps things would have been different. You know, if anyone is gonna kill the man with the voice, I think it would be this guy. Seriously. 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 I don't care how sexy your sword is. That kitty!
That kitty!
That kitty!
I think that kitty can take on
the voice.
Where did that come from? That was spooky. Don't ever do that again! Wait. Now I understand. The voice I heard, that was you, wasn't it?
His wound was fatal. I could do nothing. I thought it best not to interfere in his final moments, so I remained hidden. Tell me, Ike, at his last, did he confess anything to you? The identity of the Black Knight. Did he reveal it?
The Black Knight?
No.
I don't know who he was. My father entrusted me with his command, told me to trust King Canegus, and to live peacefully in Gallia. He said to forget everything else.
Is that so? Well then, let me do as I can. If any of your mercenaries desire to live here, I will so arrange it. I will vouchsafe them homes and land.
Your kindness is truly appreciated, but speaking for myself, I couldn't live here in peace. Not now. I will avenge my father. I cannot forget the past or the Black Knight. But, let's not... I know, I'm not strong enough.
Not yet.
An opponent who could defeat my father is well beyond my reach. But that's why I've devoted myself to growing stronger. I will lead my father's mercenaries and prepare for the day when my chance for revenge arrives.
A prudent course of action. You look as one who would be more impulsive, but you are Grail's son, after all.
Ha! You've matured, Ike. It seems like yesterday that you were merely a child.
Titania. And now, I would ask a boon of both of you. The strength of your mercenary band, Ike. Would you lend it to Princess Elincia?
Are you serious? King Canegus.
Gallia and Crimea are allied nations, that cannot be denied. However, this alliance in reality binds only the royal families. It is not respected by our citizenry.
The people of Gallia are seldom seen in Crimea, are they? Even though our nations are friends, the people of Crimea have little real understanding of the Laguz. I'm sorry, PhD coming up again. Many of our people still use that undignified name, subhuman, when they speak of the Laguz. I'm looking at you, Soren. I see you. I'm looking at you. Okay. My father's heart was filled with shame and sorrow over what you describe. More than any king in our history, he wanted to deepen relations between our people. And then,
Soren the Firebook.
Right.
I'm fine, really. Perhaps this is why Dain targeted him. Their hatred of the Laguz is well known.
Could it be?
In my heart of hearts, I would like to take guardianship of Princess Elincia and insist in the rebuilding of Crimea. However, anti-Bjork's sentiment is running high here in Gallia. If we were to offer safe harbor to Elincia, I feel many of our elder statesmen would protest, and unfortunately, I am no longer allowed to simply eat them as I used to. Anyway, they would say that we are giving Dain an ideal excuse to attack.
Which means Gallia can't offer Princess Elincia any relief at all, is that it?
Unfortunately, it is true.
My lord Ike, King Canegus has advised me to turn to the Benyon theocracy for aid in Crimea's restoration.
Benyon theocracy?
The what now? It means they're religious as all hell.
Hopefully they'll be as cool as Ralston.
Yeah.
Ralston was like the only good theocracy so far that I've seen in fiction.
He says we should make of Benyon a formal request and gain the support of their shields, and I'm assuming their swords as well. Passage to Benyon will require several months at sea. An escort will be necessary. As you know, we lack the numbers to serve as a complete mercenary army. So if the princess were willing to hire us as an escort, it would be an offer beyond our expectations. Titania, Soren, I think perhaps we should accept the king's offer. What do you say? It's what you want, right, Commander? Well then, it's our job to follow you. However you wish to proceed is fine. I will do all in my power to ensure that our road leads to success. And I'll be on hand with the Firebook if she starts crying again. Thank you, Soren. Understood. As of now, the Grail mercenaries shall assume the honor of serving as escort to the Princess of Crimea. Princess Alencia, our journey together will undoubtedly be a long one. May we serve you well. Oh, thank you very much. I only pray that I, in turn, may be worthy of your service. Well, you could stop crying. Right, I'm working on it, okay? Right, I'm better. I'll get better, I promise. Well, let's hope she gets better.
Yeah.
Anyway, onwards.
The pre-base cutscene. Excuse me. Chapter 10 intro. Prisoner release.
Yay!
Well, this should be interesting.
We're releasing prisoners!
What kinds of prisoners?
Hey, Ike. I heard you're leaving. Going to Benyon, eh? Hello, Ranulph. Kitty! My favourite kitty! Who's my favourite kitty, Woody? Alright. Sorry, Ranulph. I love you. Okay. I was hoping to see you. I wanted to thank you for everything you've done. I'm glad to have the chance before I leave. Well, aren't you a dutiful one? Hey, that reminds me. You were born here in Gallia, right? I knew there was something odd about you. You're awfully friendly for a Bjork, you know. Oh, you might not know, but the Bjork is what... I know what it means. It's what you call us humans, right? Oh, knew that, did you? Well then, let me tell you something else. When we use the word human, we mean it much the way you Bjorks do when you call us subhuman. Really? It's an insult to be called human. What, have you never watched Doctor Who? They use it as an insult all the time.
Puny humans.
Shut up.
Kind of thing, yeah.
I'm glad you told me. I would never have guessed. I should warn you, if you run across any lagoos who call you that, be careful. They are no friend of yours. I got it, thanks. I won't forget. But I've digressed long enough. Let me explain why I'm here. Huh? Princess Alencia, may I have a moment of your time? Yes, of course. Where were you, woman? I just hid behind the pillow over there with that skirt. You'd be surprised, Ike. Anyway, the king asked that I give you this. Please, accept it as a gift. What, may I ask? Within that leather pouch is 20,000 gold pieces. Thank you, who is the best? It beyond currency, of course. You can let go now. Oh, I truly appreciate this generous offer, but a gift of this magnitude is not something I can accept. King Kynegis has done so much more than necessary already. The king is ashamed that he cannot, at this time, provide any personal support. Please, will you accept his apology and acknowledge his desire to aid you? But... no. Now then, let's try this. Yes? You accept the king's gift, then, as payment for conducting you safely to Gallia, you hand it over to Ike. Come on, Ranulph, you can't expect her to accept this, and it's an outrageous fee, no matter how you look at it. 20,000 gold for the life of a princess? Perfectly reasonable. In fact, it almost borders on insulting. Consider how you have suffered, the lives you have lost. 10, no, 100 times this amount would not be unreasonable. Well then, why don't you give us 10 times that amount? Imagine all the swords we could forge. Please? Please? I have reconsidered. I will accept the king's kindness. In turn, I will present it to my Lord Ike. You will accept it, will you not?
Yes, yes!
I will. Oh, heck I will. Thank you, Ranulph! No, my Lord Ike. It is I who must thank you. I wasn't thanking you, I was thanking Ranulph. Who is my favourite kitty? Is that you, Ike, or the strange narrator? I'm not sure. We both love you. We love Ranulph. Well, now that that's settled, let's move on. Unfortunately, we do not have any ships here in Gallia. If you are to find a ship that will take you to Benyon, you must return to occupied Crimea. If there's no other way, then we'll just have to risk it. No matter how cautiously you proceed, you are certain to run into Dayan forces. Keep that in mind. I understand. It's too bad we're so short on soldiers. Still, there's not much we can do about that now. However, I will review our supplies carefully before we depart. Right, we're not done yet. In regard to your personal problems, The king has decided to lend you what aid he can. Leith, Mordecai.
Oh?
I would join you.
Mordecai and Leith? Both of you? Are you sure? None of the others could stand the idea of traveling with humans.
Hey!
I myself tremble with loathing at the thought of going to Gallia. But when the king gives an order, obedience is the only option. That may be, but having witnessed the combat prowess of the Gallians for myself, I know how fortunate we are.
We will not fail you. And don't worry about Leith. I can always just sit on her.
Hey!
I was kidding, Leith there. Calm down.
Do it! Do it!
I've no intention of becoming friends. Do not forget that. And stay out of my way.
Again, I can always just...
Shut up, Mordecai! You must forgive Leith. Her tongue cuts as deep as her claws do. I will return once I've reported to the king. While I'm gone, please finish your preparations for departure.
Very well.
And with that... Oh, yes, of course. Our accountant. Ike, here's a summary of our last battle. We earned quite a bit of gold. We spent some gold. We got a lot of combat XP and a wee bit of bonus XP. Haha! It was Rolf! Rolf was the killing machine, and we got a whole lot of new allies.
Oh, we can scroll down. What's
down here?
Oh,
and nobody died. Just as an aside note.
perfect.
Perfect! There were no casualties, and no one suffered permanent injury. We fought excellently. That's all I have to report. If you'll excuse me, I have to go stab my Lagoose doll.
Soren, sometimes I worry about you.
All right.
Alrighty. Well, oh, hello, I'm back. Kasumi, what were you... I'm not even going there. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Let's Play Emblem of Fire. Kasumi! Come on, Rondie, it's funny. This has been an episode of Let's Play Emblem of Fire 9, The Radiant Path. Bye-bye.
See you around the internet.
Mwah.